If you're ever staying in Moab, I recommend getting up before dawn to see the sunrise in Arches. Nobody is there except a few photographers, and you can get breakfast after the sun comes up. Day 2 is mostly going to be spent in Hidden Canyon and Bartlett Wash. There's lots of history from dinosaur bones to stagecoach stops. On the way out, I noticed a weird line of old cars buried in the dirt alongside the highway. My guess is they were put here as erosion control back in the 50s, and the wash has moved away, leaving them buried in a perfect line. Over 100 million years ago, this was a squishy algae mat alongside a river frequented by all kinds of dinosaurs. Today in the desert, each one of those footprints looks like it was left yesterday. You could even see the texture of the clumpy algae surrounding each footprint. The Bartlett Wash area is really popular with UTV riders, lots of places to explore. Cattle gates are common on BLM land. Always leave them in the state you found them. I wasn't sure if these guys would close it behind them, so I waited and did it myself. Of course, as soon as I closed it, another group came through. Oh well, they can take care of it themselves. The trail follows and crosses the wash multiple times, and the state of the wash always changes depending upon the weather. Be cautious if one of the summer monsoon storms recently rolled through. Also in the area is Tusher Tunnel, another one of those secret places that always had magical items or warp zones in the video games of my childhood. It's a cool tree. I'll take a picture of that. Oh man, talk about secret passage. Okay, that was pretty cool. It actually does feel like I was warped to a new location. Hidden behind all the graffiti, there's even some ancient carvings on the rock showing the natives also thought the place was special. It's pretty out here, but I'm hungry. I gotta get some lunch. Let's go back. Back on the trail to the side entrance of Hidden Canyon. The hill is not too difficult to drive up, but it's a very easy drive if you start by going down into the canyon rather than ending the trip by coming up out of it. Hiking through slick rock canyons is always nice. After a short hike and some time to just enjoy the views, it was time to head back out the bottom of the canyon. The OHVs love going around those corners, but it's a little gnarly when you're in a truck. What's the green sign say? Restoration area, please do not travel. Looks pretty good, it's about recovered. Death Star Trench. Oh yeah, and he's hauling better than I would have been, so. Hidden canyon. Blah blah blah, no camping. Stay on the road trail. Oh, there's somebody behind me. Bartlett Wash itself is a very wide, flat valley. There are a few campsites off the side of the road at the top, but we wanted to get up on the rim. I can't tell you what it is, not because I'm afraid of tourists coming and ruining it, but because it doesn't have a name. It's just a random place. There's nothing special about it. I just saw on the map that it had some really cool colored stripes, and so came over here, and sure enough, it's got the colors I saw on the satellite maps. There's no defined trail, just a bunch of slick rock slopes. There are ways down so you can explore the little side canyons and drainages. I just went around the top, maybe next time I'll see what's in there. But it's all beautiful land. You don't have to wait in line at Angel's Landing or Delicate Arch to get the southern Utah experience. There are plenty of places to find on your own, and you do the rest of the land a favor by spreading the tourist crowds out a little more evenly. Quick navigation training. The Henry Mountains can be seen all over southern Utah. From Canyonlands, they're on the horizon to the southwest. Due west, we can see the flat top of Thousand Lakes Mountain that looms over Cathedral Valley and northern Capitol Reef. Lastly, we braved some of the local introduced wildlife to see a bit of human history on the land. Oh, you beauty, look at this guy. These aren't Fremont petroglyphs, these are Barrier Canyon style. This stuff goes back into, 2,000 to 4,000 years ago. This stuff was being painted when pyramids were being made. I love those ET ones. A lot like Horseshoe Canyon. These things look like they're about 3 feet tall when they were made, but they've lost a bit below. Let's see if I can put it in perspective. Can you see my hand up there? That's how big they are. Much larger than the Fremont stuff. It's amazing that this art has been here for 2 millennia, exposed to the elements every day, night, summer, and winter. So there you go. There's a lot more to do than just visit the national parks while in the Moab area. If you ever feel like things are getting a little too crowded, don't be afraid to go exploring. You never know what secrets you can find.